Good day YouTubers, and welcome back to Moonshine Vaper. And today we're looking at this beautiful looking mod from wismec and Jabo, generation 3, 300 watts. Now first, before we start this, I have to say a big thank you to Future Vaping, to Mr. Dave Singh for sending me this mod for the purposes of this review. And if you stay to the end of the video, I'll tell you what else he's going to do for you as well. So let's just run through this device a second, okay? Now, as you know, most of you should know by now, sorry, to launch this mod probably about 6 weeks back. There's been problems with a lot of shops and wholesalers getting the device come over, so it's been a bit sort of like stagnant in certain places. Some people have got them, some people haven't got them as yet. So just be patient, because they should be all flooding the streets by now anyway, so get your hands on one. Now, for those of you who've actually ran through the device before, because I've had 4 or 5 wismecs that I use on a daily basis over the last couple of years. And the reason why, because it's been proven to me to be a real good solid mod for all day use out in the workplace. I'm a truck driver, so I was looking for something sturdy and for something to give me the power to run the devices that I'm pushing throughout the day. So I've never had any issues with these devices, apart from the one which is the stroke 2-stroke free, but we'll get to that in a bit. But anyway, what's in the box? Well, you should have your usual suspects. You have your USB charging lead and upgradable firmware, and also you'll get your manual explaining to you how to use the device and all the rest of it. That's what you in your box. And there's 2 versions of this particular device. You've got the kit, it comes with a tank, and I think the tank what comes on that is a 2mm tank, and it's called Gnome, like in Garden Gnome, that's the name of the tank. So there's a kit, and you can just get the mod version on its own as well. Now the colours the devices come in is in black, grey, brown, green and red. Okay, now let's look at the device for what it is. Now, I'm very impressed with the size of this baby. I have been waiting to get my hands on it for such a long time. It really is a nice put together device. This is what you would expect from wismec anyway. Now, they've changed a few features on the generation 3, and the first we start off with is the 510. That is now press fitted or press studded from inside the mod itself, so there's no qualms of you having any issues with that 510 in any shape, sense or form. And it is spring loaded as well. Yes, it is. Okay, so you can see inside there. Another new feature, obviously they put a bigger screen on, different board. The functionality of this device is the same as the other devices that they had out, which was the RX 200 and the RXS and the 2-stroke free. How to navigate this device is exactly the same, no difference. 5 clicks to turn it on and off, 3 clicks to go into the menu, you scroll up and down. Another new feature on this device, 2 amp instead of the 1 amp they had before, so when you're charging it, it's be charging on the 2 amp. But I would rather take your batteries out and put them in a charging cradle than actually leave it overnight in the device and charge it. It's just safety at the end of the day. Unless you're around the device, you're on your office table and you're plugging it in or whatever, or in your car driving or in your truck, you just plug it in, it's in front of you, so if any issues you're straight on it there and then. But me personally, if I'm not on the road and around my house or whatever, I'll take the batteries out and charge it. Now, as before, you used to open it up from the back. There's none of that with this baby no more. It's all from the bottom. And all you do is slide it forward, and there you are. There's your configuration to your battery, and you can see inside you've got your negative, and plus. Okay, now what they've done with this drawer is really good, because you may not be able to see it clearly, but this little tab here has got like a hook on it, and it sits nicely inside this little cutout here. So when you do close the door down, you press it, and then you move it forward. That's locked nicely and secured, and there's no rattle off this whatsoever. Okay. Comparison to the others, there's the original RX 200, and then you got the RX S, which you can see the difference with the screens. And then I went on to the 2-stroke 3, which to me this ended up being a bag of shit. It really did. And the reason why I say that, because there seems to be a fault. There's a lead, a connection lead under the 510 on this part. If you take it apart, which you're going to have to do, and have to solder the wire. And a lot of people I know that these devices had them working perfectly for a time, and then they stop functioning. You put your back on it, it says there's no battery in it, even though you've got fresh batteries in it. So this was a letdown. They should have kept it in the 2-piece configuration, which is just that piece with the back on it. That would have been a better device than put out, to tell you the truth. I did like it, but that's the only letdown I had with it. I'll get out of the way. I'll tell you size as well, comparison. Right, there's number 1. You can see it there. Let's get it up a bit higher for you. There's number 1. There's 2. Version 3. So you can see the size. And obviously the 2-stroke fucking 3. Bag of shit. And the differences in them is when you look at the back, this piece here. See, I got big hands, so I've never had any issues with this device at all. They fit me perfectly. But as small to make this baby now, it's just unreal. It really is. It's really come down. I mean, the slims right down to the battery, the bare minimum of the battery, and also they moved the 510. Because this is the board here, down the side here, this piece here. So all the magic's in there. So they moved the 510 slightly forward so they can get the 3 batteries in right behind it. Basically up to where this piece is on the side, what sticks out. That's how far they pushed everything forward so they can get the batteries and get the size of that device right down. And you can see how sharp it is on top as well. Along here, this was more outwards, and I brought this one in more to fit straight into your palm of your hand. I mean, that I can like I said, that in my fist, I can make that disappear practically compared to this one. Okay, and also between me and you, if you take out these 2 screws there, you can take this back door, well, yeah, back door out. There's no in the door, but you know what I mean. I could take the back off here and change that colour if need be. So if I've got a couple of these devices and the backs are different, I could interchange my colours off these as well. It's also got venting as well down the side here. Probably won't see it where it says wismec there. You can see the light, I'm not sure you can see it on camera, but yeah, you've got a slit there for your venting right there, both sides, and obviously on the bottom of the battery door as well. So let's get some batteries into this baby. Excuse me while I spin round. Right, let's get some stuff out of the way. I'm using some Imran's 3500 mAh. What amp is this? 15 amp to 38 amp or something like that. Okay, that's what I'm using on this baby here. So it's going to be positive, and negative. Just like that. And all you gotta do, like I said, is follow the diagram what you see in front of you, and you can't go wrong. Okay? Yeah. Push that down. In, is it? No. No, that's not clever, is it? Something that I know what it is. These stickers on here, on the side of the battery, just making that battery a bit tight going in. Just peel that off there a second. Get out of the way. There you go. Straight in. Everything's all in there. There you go. Right, there she is. It's a wicked looking board. See everything before, like on the S, or not so much the S on this particular one. You struggle to see your screen. But on this baby, as you can see, she comes up nice. You can actually see your free battery indication here, and your levels of your battery. This is in temperature mode at the moment. You see your puff counter, your ohms, it's all there. Absolutely. Now what fits on here? Well, I'm going to put a 30mm on top, see how that looks. It should be a laugh. You will have some overhang, no two-twos about that. Let's see that edge just there. So that's much of an overhang when you've got a 30mm device on it, which looks pathetic. It really does. It's just to demonstrate what happens if you do put a 30mm on there. I'll put another 30mm on. Give you a different look. Same again. See the whole rank, see it a lot better now. Just there on the edge. Okay. Get another one. I don't know. I need to go no more. So let me 230. 28mm will give you an overhang as well. Now your 24s, your 25s. Let's put an amide on there. That will sit beautiful on there. Absolutely. And you can see there's the amide. That looks nice on there. What else can I change and put on there? Let's put an RDA on top. Put the pre-less on there. See how that looks. Okay. I do like this neon green. It's really nice. It really kicks, pops. Absolutely. What else can I put on there? Let's put this 24mm on here, RD8. Sits right there, nice and flush. Slight, just a slight little gap. Just looking through into the light there now. You know what I mean? Just a slight. You would. I mean, you have to look for it. There's just a tiny slight gap. And yeah, there was the RDA on top as well. Looks good on there. And the rainbow. Put my all day tank on here now. Where is it? Put my OBS all day hitter on here. So that looks fine on there too. That looks really good. Absolutely. Right then. Change out there a minute. Power. Right, getting cranked up. I've got single coil in this particular on the OBS, sorry. Single coil on this one. This is the nano. So I've got that at 38 watts. So this baby kicks in. To tell you the truth, these devices perform how they should perform. I'm talking about, I mean, the RX, it performs just as good, it should perform just as good, and the 2S. But like I said, because they changed the board, put a bigger board on, so much stealthier. Let's get this box back in, throw it here. It's just so much stealthier all around. It really is. Nice screen on there. I love the way it fits into the hand as well. Like I said, because of the back, they made this piece of the back here is just more sharper. You could use almost like a flipping knuckle duster. How it fits. Fits perfect in your pocket as well. And for me, I like my devices very stealthy, powerful, good looking and stealthy. And I'm telling you now, that just does it all for me. It really does. You can't knock them. And you can see on the side as well, if you look down there, that yellow, that's so you can see my battery. So it's got great venting slits on both sides, and also on the bottom of the battery case as well. No rattle, no button rattle, nothing. Beautiful, it really is. I can't wait to get in a good proper road test, but I really can't see any being issues with the device, unless the only thing there is because they tried this new design with the door at the bottom. That's the only thing I think it might cause a problem. If you drop the device, it could break off one of them arms that actually holds the door in place. But I'd get a plastic sleeve for this just to stop all that kind of nonsense. But as it is, it's a nice, good looking device. I love the feel of it. It's got a nice weight to it as well. I love the screen, I really do. And at 38 watts with a single coil, fuck me. A 300 watt device, that will last me till the cows come home all day long. One more thing I need to say about this device. I have got no proof as up to yet this device does 300 watts, a proper 300 watts. Okay, because a lot of people put devices out and it says it does this and it does that. You know, if it's a LiPo, yeah, no qualm, but 3 batteries, 18650 batteries, it may give you, I don't know. But I don't vape at 300 watts anyway. So that's another thing. So I'll be alright with that at the end of the day. Now, this device. Future Vaping has got this device. If you mention my review, Moonshine Vaper review, you see it on Moonshine Vapor's review on YouTube, it will do you the box mod on its own for, wait for it, £50. The full kit with the known 2mm tank as a full kit, you do you that for £70, including batteries and one 10mm juice free. So he's thrown in your batteries, okay, for free, and a 10mm juice. Mention Moonshine Vaper. This is where you see in the review. It's got all the colours in stock. It's got the mods and it's got the kits. Okay, so you can't go wrong. That's how good Future Vaping is doing for you guys right now. And like I said, he's giving me this for free for the purpose of this review. And it's not about so much the device, because he didn't make the device. It's just letting you all know that he's got this device in abundance. Get down there, and the prices, like I said, I've seen his prices for these devices at 75 watts. I mean, £75 for the full kit. I've seen the battery for £65 on its own. There's all kind of different prices on this device all over the internet. But right now, like I said, this device don't come with batteries, so to get 3 batteries thrown in and the 10mm juice, you can't really go wrong, can you? Okay. I love this device, the way it feels. I love the colour of it. I think they've done a really excellent job on the build on it again. The only thing is about this device, I reckon, is you're going to get fingerprints all over the screen, but hey, what? At least you can look at the screen without going, oh, I can't fucking see what's going on. You can see the screen for what it is perfectly. And the device functions the way it does. With all your TCs and all your different controls on there, and modes, sorry, that all the rest of them I got is still on this device. Okay? It's well worth purchasing and having this in your kitty. And if you HGG drivers out there, perfect all day mod. Okay, like, comment, subscribe. Like I says, Future Vaping, £70 full kit, including batteries and a free 10mm juice, and the mod on its own, £50. Mention you seen it on Moonshine Vaper YouTube, and that's your code to get in this device. Okay, this is Moonshine Vaper out. Like, comment, subscribe, and all have a good weekend.